Darlings, it's Mummy, Sybil Bruncheon, and I'm doing a. Many of you have been writing me and posting on my Facebook pages saying, Mummy, why aren't you doing your Tourette's anymore? Aren't you doing anything interesting? Aren't you going anywhere interesting? Aren't you interesting yourself anymore? And I say all of the above. But here I am, I'm on a Tourette's, and I'm in beautiful, beautiful Toronto. And darlings, I'm in one of their many malls. For those of you that don't know Toronto, half of Toronto is underground. That's how they deal with the winters here. They didn't do elevated passageways between buildings and everything like in Boston or Chicago. They did everything underground. So literally, there are miles and miles and miles of tunnels and shops and offices and passageways underground. This happens to obviously not be one of them, this area, but if you go downstairs right there and then down below, you would be in this vast just catacombs of amazingness. Now, this mall, as you can see, has a Michael Kors, and it's got a Breitling and an Omega and a Lululemon. You could see that over there in the distance. You see elevators. It's very, very Blade Runner, but more cheerful, of course. And of course, the Canadians are dreamy. They're absolutely relentlessly friendly and polite. I could tell you stories about, there's a Joe Malone, my God, I love their fragrances, Victoria's Secret, it just goes on and on. Anyway, and this is miles and miles of these passages, what you're seeing, if I go down to the end of that hallway and I keep going and keep going and keep going and keep going, then you turn to the left and the right and you go even farther. Anyway, what I was going to say was, and I will send a few more of these out to Instagram as well, we Americans don't deserve to have a neighbor as friendly and as reliable and as sane and as cheerful and sunny as the Canadians. What has been done politically to the Canadians is shocking, absolutely shocking. And Canada and the Canadians are just unbelievably just charming. They're charming to strangers. People hold the door for you and say, please, after you, and you say thank you, and they say, oh, you're welcome. Have a very good day. It's shocking. I don't even have the vocabulary to say how grateful we should be as Americans for Canadians. And especially because Canada has yet again been voted the most wonderful country in the world to live in. They score in the top 1 percentile in like 30 different categories. And they're impossibly fabulous people. And it's a fabulous place. Are their winters a little too brutal? Yeah, but you know what? No more brutal than Minneapolis. No more brutal than Susan Collins and her Stephen King Maine, So if you have to complain about anything, I guess it would be that their winters are harsh and their summers are short, but whatever. With global warming, they'll have their own palm trees and orchids pretty soon. Anyway, I'm signing off. I'm letting you see this. We will be taking some more side trips here in Toronto while George does their home shopping network up here. He's on television up here on a special assignment for a couple of days. So, enough about that. I will talk to you soon. And remember, darlings, look around you. Absorb everything. Everything you see and smell and taste and hear and touch and hold in your hand and your heart, all of this around you is borrowed. It's all only borrowed. So be present, be mindful, be grateful. I'll talk to you later. Bye, darlings.